We all want success. We want it in our careers, we want it at home with our families, but have you ever felt like there's gotta be more?
Well, local author Traci Schubert Barrett, is soon to release a brand new book that can help readers find significance beyond success. We got to start, Traci, at the beginning. So you helped build a wildly successful television network, HGTV. Ever heard of it at home?
A little thing.
Well, you started it basically when it was just an idea, and it's become this. But what was that whole process journey like?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing ride, and I was so honored to be part of this small team that it was just a fledgling idea, right? We didn't know if it was going to turn into anything big. We had a lot of hopes and dreams, but there were probably about 25 other cable networks that launched with us back in 1994, and only 2 survived, HGTV being one of them. So the odds were against us, but you know, I think looking back, it was a fabulous, amazing, almost 2 decades of my life. And I loved everybody there. I loved my bosses, and I think it was just the best training ground for me as an entrepreneur. Right. And I learned how to not just build a company, but how to sustain it and scale it, and how important, you know, staying true to mission. And HGTV always had a clear vision, always knew who it was, and a commitment to core values. And I really took that with me even as I built my business today. It's an amazing place, yeah.
So then you're at the height of your career, you're watching this grow, and then you said goodbye. Yes. Tell me why you walked away.
I know, and I had more than one person tell me I was crazy. So, you know, at the top of my game, and in being told for so many years as I was growing up in the business that, you know, women can have it all. And I think what that translates to so many women is that you really should have it all, and you should try to be it all and do it all. And I think I was stretched pretty thin, and, you know, the television industry is high stress, and I was flying all over, you know, the world, and I really enjoyed it, but I had a young family at home and a marriage, and I really just wanted to be more present. And I also felt that I needed to discover what my identity was outside of HGTV. So am I just this executive, or is there more to me? And that question kept going over and over in my mind. What if there's more out there, and am I willing to take a leap of faith and discover that? And so I up and quit. I couldn't answer any of those pressing questions in my head, and I needed to take a pause. And so I left, and you know, it was really hard. Lots of tears, and to the bewilderment of my bosses and colleagues. But
completely changing.
It's
your
amazing,
life
completely changed my life.
And taking a risk. Look at your beautiful family.
Yes.
Of course, you wanted to hang out with
I
them.
know.
But that leads us to our next question. What if there's more? That's the title of your new book that came out. What exactly is it about? Who are you speaking to?
Well, you know, when I got to the other side of my career and I started wrestling through these questions, I realized that they were a lot harder to answer than I thought they would be. And so I wrote the book that, frankly, I wish I would have had back then. And it really helped. You know, it has a lot of fun HGTV stories, and it talks a lot about my journey and struggle, but it presents a framework for answering these questions, you know, these big questions that we hit at any crossroads, definitely a career crossroads, you know, a mid-career, midlife crossroads, where you're trying to decide, you know, how did I get here? Who am I today outside? Where's my identity resting in? And what do I want for my future? You know, people are living longer and healthier longer if they choose to be. And if I have decades ahead of me, what do I want that to look like? And so this book, you know, it helps people build what we call a strategic life map, where they can go through lots of, you know, exercises and questions to answer and reflect, and lots of stories and research in there. But it really is kind of your handbook for really designing, you know, whatever, not just what the next thing you want in your life, but what's the best next thing for your life.
I think so many people can relate to it, especially because of COVID.
Yes.
Because I know friends of mine who lost their job during COVID and still don't know what's next and who they are. And I don't think people realize the grief that comes with losing your identity, your work identity, because it is so much of who we are.
It is. It is
horrible.
So much. And I think what's interesting, and I really wrestle through this in the book, is that we have to be careful, especially as women, you know, that we don't want to put our identity in what we do, you know, or what we accomplish. Those are great and wonderful things, but we need, I say this to my daughters all the time too, is that I want you to put your identity in who you are and how you show up. And that's the pivot from a pursuit of success to a pursuit of significance. And success is wonderful, but you know, how can we focus on a significant life?
You also talk about leaving a positive legacy, and I got a personal question. What do you want your legacy to be that you leave behind?
Oh, that's such a great question. I really want my legacy to be, and this book's legacy to be, that I have had a positive impact, and that it's not the amount of impact, it's not big or small, but I have lived each day trying to use my unique design and my unique gifts and talents to have a positive impact on the world around me. And I think if everybody does that, everybody goes through this book, that, you know, the world would be just a bit of a better place. So that's my hope, and I hope that's my legacy that I'm able to leave behind.
You're already making an impact on me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful.
Thank you, Traci. Well, the book drops January 24th. Check out Traci Schubert Barrett online and on her socials. We are so excited for this.
Yay.
Congrats.
Thank you.